Hey guys, Chris here, Midlife, back for another tool shout out. So this round is the fourth, of a series of 4 little videos and stuff, 4 tools, battery tools that an apprentice chippy should have early on in the piece, by my personal experience and my personal opinion and what we're doing. So does all depend on what you do, of course, guys, as work and what line of carpentry you guys are in. But yeah, these are the 4 that I think are going to come in very handy early on in the piece. If you can get those in your toolbox, way to go. The next one's a bit of an oddball one. It's not really something you think you need as a carpenter. This little tool, or this big tool should I say, is the angle grinder. Now guys, it's hard to believe that I'm putting this on the list of the 4 tools that need to prioritize. Like, why haven't I put a drop saw down? Why haven't I done all this sort of stuff? But honest to God, in the times that I've been a carpenter, an apprentice carpenter, I have used an angle grinder a fair bit, quite a lot. It gets used a lot for many different little tasks. The fact that you can change out the disc, say if you get stuck doing some tiling or some paving, or you need to cut some concrete in do a little small run or something to make some room. You change your disc to your diamond disc. And wire wheels are a big one to help you clean up and clean things off things before adhering to sticking stuff. And yeah, they're definitely something that you will find that you will definitely need or use in your first year, surely, for the rest of your carpentry life. So the angle grinder. Now there's lots of different styles, lots of different types. Strongly recommend having a guard, guys. Put a guard on your angle grinder. People, look, these discs here, especially these things ones, they do pop and they do fly. So be very mindful of that. I mean, there's guys out there, there's cowboys out there. I know who are you. I'm looking at you now. You're looking at me. I know who you are. That don't run guards and they just run the disc straight up. So look, it's personal preference, of course. But if you pick up a grinder and you're not comfortable to use it because it doesn't have a guard, don't let anyone give you any flack for it. You know, find one with a guard or ask if you can put a guard on it or something, okay? It is definitely preference. So yeah guys, I won't talk about that too much more, but yeah, angle grinders very much a tool you need to know how to use and learn how to use correctly, because they can go pair very quickly as well, along with all the other stuff, any power tool really. But yeah, angle grinder specifically can jump out, blow discs, all that sort of fun stuff. So yeah, be mindful of your safety and yeah, all your PPE and stuff like that with this bad boy, okay? Righto guys, and this one of course is an XGT, as you all know. So it's a GA500 5G. It's just coming up pretty good. Look at that, nice, now we can see it. All right, and yeah, fantastic guys. If you need to buy a grinder and you don't know what to buy and you're starting from scratch on the battery system and stuff, go your XGT range. Go to the guys that have got the bigger battery access and stuff for you, because that'll increase your run time, because grinders suck up the juice. So keep that in mind. Go to your bigger batteries. Go to your, you know, your 40 volts, your 54 volts, your the high output ones. I think Milwaukee do something like that. You know, like just give yourself more battery life, because you will chunk through a standard battery really quickly with a grinder, depending on what you're doing, of course. All right, guys, that's it. That's the end of my 4 priority tools for an apprentice chippy to have in the early stages of his apprenticeship. So that's impact driver number 1, priority 1, get an impact driver. Priority 2 is your drill. Priority 3 is a saw, circular saw, battery operated circular saws that cut them timbers, you know, because you're working with wood. And 4th and final, most important I feel, is your grinder. So that's when you need to cut metal, cut steel, grind, cut, do all that fun stuff, because that will happen. You will use a grinder a fair bit, funnily enough, which I was not expecting to be using anywhere near as much when I first started. Yeah, that was a bit of an eye-opener for me. So build on, legends. Have a cracker of a week, and we'll chat to you next on the next tool shout out. All right, see you guys.